This is obviously like my first video in a while. I look completely different. What do you expect? I just got the urge to record out of nowhere because I've wanted to do streaming for a bit, maybe record videos for a while, and I just wanted to do something simple to start off. So what I'm going to do today is leave a full review of this new keyboard that I've gotten. Now, about 1 or 2 Christmases ago, I got the Yamaha DGX-670, and it is a pretty good keyboard overall. It has a completely 88 keys, full weighted keyboard, and it has a nice sound. I would say that it is mostly realistic in the way it sounds, but I don't have a recording of a piano to compare it to. Maybe I'll put that in post. Just fixing the angle here. The instrument offers a complete array of sounds, from piano to percussion to guitars to anything. Honestly, I think the other instruments that aren't piano are kind of a gimmick, but it works, I guess. It also has a quick menu that you can switch between certain instruments quickly. It has a menu where you can quickly switch between the different genres of instruments that you can get to stuff quickly. Like, say I'm on piano, but for whatever reason, I need an accordion. Now, the 670 also offers a choice between VRM and natural instruments, which is very good because you can choose what kind of instrument sound you want it to have. And speaking of instruments, it also has this feature called Piano Room, where you load in and it gives you just a small kind of room, well, not room, but kind of like virtually, which allows you to play the piano and add quick effects such as reverb and just changing the piano. Or if you're using a virtual grand, you know, keeping it from closed to half to full on the lid. And it also allows recording within the room and outside the room as well. Now, the song recording does take a little bit to get used to because selecting which part you want to record for the song is a bit hard, and it automatically pairs an accompaniment with your recording, which is kind of annoying. And they do have accompaniments that you can play with, but I just see it as a gimmick. I would never really use them all that much. But with the accompaniments, you can change the style and like the tempo of everything, and it has 4 different variations that you can switch between, and different tempos. And if you play anything on the bass part, that the rest of the accompaniment will automatically adjust to what you're playing, which is pretty cool. Not to mention that all the pedals are customizable, so you can add effects such as chorus or reverb or anything like that. The only caveat is there is no bass sustain. And what I mean by that is, on certain pianos, they have a pedal where you can hold it down and sustain the bass, but not the treble clef, which I think is pretty useful if you want to play a fully sustained note on the bass, but you want to be able to play a quick melody on the treble. It also allows for Bluetooth connectivity to the piano, which you can do through a pair of headphones like these, or just through the speakers, which eliminates the use for AirPods or any other Bluetooth device, so you don't have to do this, right? Which looks awkward, to say the least. You just put on your headphones, and then you can connect to the piano through the Bluetooth, and then anything you play through your phone will also be relayed to the speaker or the output through the piano, so that you can play along with anything you want to. All the settings pretty much are almost fully customizable. You can even make your own custom instruments, and they have a couple preset songs on there which you can learn, and you can actually have the score on there, which I think is useful. And so you can, you know, switch up the songs a little bit, change up the tempo, or transcribe the songs. You can also set up your profile on the keyboard, give yourself a custom name, give the keyboard a name, anything like that. Not to mention that the keyboard does have a pretty big memory bank, and has these 4 registration memory banks that you can reserve to act as profiles. So basically, you just load one, it will load all your custom instruments along with everything else. Now, there is stuff that I haven't tested yet, and a couple of that is voice recording, which you are supposed to be able to do through a headset that has a mic, and USB upload through our thumb drive. And I did try to use a MIDI controller, but I think that the DAW that I was using on my iPad wasn't compatible with MIDI controllers. Overall, this is a pretty good keyboard, and I'd give it an 8 out of 10, to be honest.